you over, you just can't breathe.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel
Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. We haven't met before. My name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I have this makeup look for you right here, which is perfect for like parties and festivals and stuff. I know we're only in February, but this is just kind of what I created using the OPV Rainbow Splash palette. This has been on my wish list for so long and I finally got my hands on it. I actually picked it up quite a while ago now, but I've only just got around to playing with it. I will have that video linked down below where I picked it up if you want to check it out. This is what the palette looks like. It is so beautiful, really fun, and definitely not like an everyday neutrals palette whatsoever. I mean, there's maybe like one neutralish shade in there which I'm pointing to with my pinky finger. The rest are super bright and fun, and this is what I came up with. I tried to use kind of as much sort of combination of colours as I could, but I definitely will be doing more looks with that in the future, so check that out. If you would like to see how I created this makeup look right here, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's just carry on with the tutorial. So I'm going to start off with my P. Louise base in room number 2. I'm just going to take it on a kind of synthetic brush and just pop it all over the lid. I'm also going to carve out my brow with it and then just pat it in with the brush for a nice base. I'm super excited to create this look. So I'm just smoothing out the product with my brush, and then I'm just going to carve out underneath the brow for a nice kind of crisp look. I have a lot of blue on the inner corner of my eye, so I'm just kind of covering that up with the base. I'm also going to take it under the eye as well, just as a base for the lower lash line. I always forget to put a base here. It really does make a difference. Then I'm just going to take the flat side of the brush and just keep packing this until it's kind of tacky / dry and as even as we can possibly get it. Just using my finger around like the inner bit of my eye. Okay, and now we get to dive into the palette, which I'm super excited about. I've actually had this in my collection for a very long time and I've only just managed to get around to using it. So let me just show you the palette because it's absolutely beautiful. So this is what it looks like. Drum roll please. Boom. So gorgeous, right? So stunning. I've swatched all of the shades before filming this video for a blog post, so definitely go ahead and check out the description box below. Click on the little link to my blog so you can see what these look like swatched and everything like that, up close photos, etc. But I have a sort of vision in my mind of what I want to do. Whether or not it turns out well, we shall see. So I'm going to start with the shade Storm, and I'm literally just going to pack that into the crease to start off with. I'm taking it on a Sigma Exact Blend E32 brush. I'm just going to dip it in to, if I can show you which shade I'm using so you still know, this one right here. So I'm just going to load up the tip of the brush, tap off the excess, just going to smooth out the crease just to make sure it's as smooth as possible still, and then I'm literally just going to start mapping out the shape. So I'm just going to press this into the crease of the eye to start off with. I'm not really going to start blending until later on. I'm just kind of mapping out the shape to start off with. So I'm just kind of working that into the crease, just making sure it's as full coverage as possible. But first off, first impressions, wow, like look at that pigment. So pretty. Like a deep, like berry pink colour. I've never tried anything from OPV Beauty before, so I'm really excited to try this palette. I bought this with my own money during the Black Friday sales. I'll link my haul down below. I'm sure they'll have like discounts and stuff soon on Beauty Bakes. That's where I got this palette from. So I'm just following my natural crease line and pressing this in right the way to the inner corner. We will be doing like a sharp cut crease, so I'm just making sure like around here is definitely covered. Otherwise when you cut the crease you won't be able to like see it. And I'm going to pull that into like a round shape. Probably won't end up round, but there we go. Okay, and once that's on that, I'm going to take the brush and really just work it into the crease, just so it's nice and smooth. But damn, look at that pigment. My ears have just gone blocked, so I have no idea how loud my voice is right now. Okay, so there's something. Next up, I'm going to take the shade Atlantis, which is this yellow one right here, and I'm going to take it on a Morphe M562 brush, which is that really skinny blending brush, and I'm going to start by blending out the inner kind of third of the crease. So I'm just tapping off the excess a little bit, and I'm just going to start by blending this on top of the kind of line of that Storm shade. And I'm just blending back and forth. Just going in with a little product at a time, just to keep going over it and blending it as much as I can. Okay, then I'm going to take another Morphe M562 brush, and then I'm going to take the shade Dream, which is this beautiful corally pink colour. It looks a lot more pink on the viewfinder, but just imagine it a little bit more coral. So I'm going to take that and pop it in the middle of the upper crease area. This is going to be a work in progress, by the way, so just trust the process. I definitely need to invest in some of these Morphe brushes. They are just so good for like creative eye looks. Just blending back and forth, back and forth. So far so good. This one isn't as like intense as I thought it would be, but you know what, that's fine. We can just keep on building it up. It is really pretty. It's just not like as bright as it is in the pan, but still super pretty. It looks a lot more like pastel on the eye. That's the best way to explain it. The pink and the yellow up here creating a really nice like orangey colour in between, which is really nice. The next shade that I'm going to take is this one right here called Eclipse, which is the Barbie pink in the palette, and I'm going to use that on the outer kind of section of this look. So I'm just going to dip in with my Morphe M506 brush. I really, oh my god, I went into the wrong shade. I went into Spectrum. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so I've just wiped off my brush on a tea towel. I'm going to go into the shade Eclipse, which is this Barbie pink colour, which I meant to go into. It's like a neon, so it will cause a little bit of staining, but that is fine. And I'm just going to tap off the excess a couple times, and then just pop this on the outer kind of section of this look. There's a little bit of patchiness with this one. Can we fix this? Yes, we can. Okay, I just need to pack on a little bit more colour, and then I'm just blending in between Storm and Eclipse. How perfect. Just going to pull that out slightly. So now I'm going to go back through the colours. So I'm going to re-intensify, blend, add more, re-intensify, blend, just until I like the finish of it. This is looking really cool so far, but I feel like I want it to be a little bit more blended and a little bit more intense. So I'm just going to keep adding some more colour. This is definitely doing something better. I'm just using the tip of the Sigma E32. I'm just scratching over the edges, and this is really like blending it out more than the fluffier brushes were. I feel like I need to do my brow bone highlight now, just before we do like the lid and everything, because this bit here is bothering me. So I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty, I haven't used this in so long. This is the Metal Moon Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter. On my face this is just almost too icy, but on the brow bone it looks really pretty. So I'm going to take it on a BH Cosmetics number 9 brush. It's a very small flat shader brush. I'm just going to pop it on that teeny little bit of space that we have of the arch of the brow, take it all the way down, and then I'm going to try and like blend it out with the other colours.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake?
I'm really liking how the inner section here looks. That looks so cool. Okay, now to cut the crease. Okay, I'm going to cut the crease using the P. Louise base again, just on a really skinny lip brush. I don't really want to take it too high. I want to take it just there, I think. I'll just squeeze some of the base onto my little brush, and then I'm just going to cut the crease. Just going to pop a little dollop on, pop it on the back of my hand, just so it's not too much product. And then I'm just patting the base till it's nice and tacky and just so it's all smooth. If you wanted an even crisper line, you could take like a cotton bud and some eye makeup remover and take off any shadow that's gone onto the lid, but I'm too lazy for that. I try to make it as neat as possible because I've sworn to myself that in this video I'm not popping glitter through the crease because I do that in every single look and it's just getting too much now. Now for the lid colour, I'm just going to spritz my MAC 239. Am I? No, 2 seconds. I'm just going to spritz my MAC 242 with a little bit of primer water just to dampen it. And then I'm very excited to use this shade. I'm going to take the shade Phantom, which is right here. It's like a mint kind of green colour, but when swatching it, this just was absolutely beautiful. So I am going to pack it about 2/3 of the way across the lid. So far, I am loving this palette. It's really, really beautiful. This would be like the perfect like festival palette. So I'm just going to pack that. Oh wow, 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 wow. I'm going to take that as close to the line as I can possibly get it. I want this to be like a proper cut crease rather than glitter through the crease. Toe to it, toe to it, toe to it. If anyone has TikTok, they know where that comes from. Oh wow, I'm literally obsessed with that shade. Okay, now I'm going to switch brushes. This is the BH Cosmetics No. 7 brush. Spritz it with a little bit of the primer water, makeup setting spray, fixing spray, even just a little bit of water. Just helps the shadows like become a little bit more metallic. The next shade that I'm going to take is this sea blue kind of colour, which is called Utopia, which is right here. And I'm going to pop that on the other section of the lid, just here in the outer third. Oh wow. People really know how to make blue shadows these days, don't they? Overlapping the Phantom Mint shade. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the brush with no extra product and just kind of like buff over where it meets the mint green colour so it blends nicely together.
Do you feel your bones start to shake?
Oh my god, I'm so obsessed. Moving on to the waterline, I'm going to take the 1-2 Superstay liner in the shade Essential Royal Blue. I want to put some like blues on the lower lash line, almost like a sunset kind of look. So I'm going to pop this through the waterline and then just smudge this underneath the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take the shade Frosty, which is a navy blue matte shade in the palette right here on my MAC 239. I'm going to take the tip of it and then just smudge it underneath the lower lash line. I'm actually going to start with packing it just on top of that liner, just so it's really intense. Then I'm going to take another blending brush and I'm going to go into, this could be a risk, but we don't know. I'm actually going to dip into Atlantis, which is the yellow, on another little pencil brush. This one is from EYESHADOW and I'm just going to try and blend out that blue, thinking it will kind of like make like a little green concoction underneath. Don't know how this is going to go, but we will see. Yeah, real cool.
Do you feel the fire inside of me?
Yeah, it's done as literally what I thought it would do. Just in the middle of it, it's made like a little green colour, which is real cool. I feel like I need some like dark blue here to connect the two. I'm going to skip liner, am I? No. I'm going to take the Revolution Renaissance Flick liner pen and just draw a line across my eye. I don't want to put a wing, so we're just going to do a line straight across the eyes. This will just help to blend the lashes in. Okay, this could have completely ruined or make the look. I'm just going to take a little bit of that frosty blue shade, tap off the excess, and then I'm literally just going to tap over the liner at the end just to blend it in. Eye is leaking a little bit. I think it's from all the angles. Okay, I feel like that's definitely helped blend it in a little bit. Just remember, this won't look as crazy once you've got the lashes on. So I'm now gonna curl my lashes. Really, really happy with this so far. and then apply a generous coat of mascara. I'm using the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. This is just a little sample. I'm trying to use them up. This may be really dry. Let's have a little look. It's alright. You know, it will be a base. For lashes, I'm going to take the Land of Lashes Paloma Faux Mink Lashes, pop them on, do the other eye as per usual. I'll be right back to do the face. Lashes are on, now it's time for the face. I'm going to start off by priming the skin with the Primark Primer Water. Then for foundation, I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This is in the shade Toasted Coconut. This is a very full coverage foundation. I'm just going to bounce it into the skin using my Spicy Choco sponge, of course. Love this stuff, and I'm just going to blend it into the skin. I just realised I said love this stuff like it was multiple things. I love this item. So I'm just going to blend this into the skin. Just in like dabbing motions and just keep blending. I could literally blend foundation all day. Okay, maybe not all day. I may have to eat at some point, but I could just keep on blending foundation. Next, I'm going to cream contour with a Huda Beauty Tan Tool in the shade Light. I'm just going to go on my usual places. So if you are new to my channel, I'm going to contour where I want to take it into my face, if that makes any sense. So under my cheekbones, just to sculpt them, around the tops of the forehead, under the jaw, and down the nose, a little bit under the lip as well. This just helps to sculpt the face out. You can always alter it to suit your face shape if you would like. I'm just going to pop it on with a small foundation brush and then blend it out with the Zoeva 110 Face Shape Brush. For concealer, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Almond. This is the super coverage one. I'm going to pop it on my usual places, just on the chin, a little bit on the forehead, under the eyes. The foundation is very full coverage, but I'm just going to use this more so to highlight. And then, of course, I'm going to blend it out with the Spicy Choco sponge, just in dabbing motions. Now I'm going to take the Revolution Blush and Liquid Blush. This is in the shade Peaches. I'm going to dot some on my cheeks and blend it out with my fingers. I used this the other day and I really liked it. Then blend it out with my fingers. Then I'm going to set all of this into place with the Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Powder. I'm just going to dust a light layer of this all over the face. Then I'm going to take the W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow to kind of contour slash bronze. I'm going to take it on this new Spicy Choco brush. This is the Contourina, I believe. I'll put the actual name for it here, but it is super soft and I'm very excited to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here, and I'm just going to use this to contour and bronze. Oh, this brush is super soft. I'm just going to quickly take off the foundation off my lips and then just pop on some lip balm. This is the Pura Cosmetics Prosecco Bubbles lip balm. So I'm going to go ahead and pop some of that on. Because we're going in with a liquid lipstick, I want a nice kind of hydrated base. Blush, I'm going to take the Primark Mineral Glow Baked Blusher. I hope you can still get this, if not just any kind of blush will do. Taking it on another Spicy Choco brush, I don't know the name but I will put it right here for you. Now we're going to set the face using the Primark Matte Setting Spray. I've decided I still want to try the Fenty Beauty highlighter, so I'm going to take this on a Morphe M513, which is a very small like blending brush, but I figured if I can do like precise application it'll look quite nice. We can try it out. I'm also going to pop this on the inner corner. Okay, alright. A little bit on my nose. I'm just going to chuck some brow gel through my brows. This is the Revolution Pro Clear Brow Gel. Then I'm going to put some mascara on my lower lashes. Then for lips, I'm going to line them with this Primark lip liner pencil. This is the PS Insta Girl one in the shade Like That. And then for lips, I'm taking this OPV matte lip. This is in the shade Love Box. I also picked this up from Beauty Rainbow, so I'm going to try this out. It looks like a really nice pinky nude. It's got a very long wand, I've noticed. Very long wand. I completely forgot to highlight my inner corners, so I'm just going to take the Metal Moon highlighter to highlight my inner corners on a pencil brush.
Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake?
And this is the finished makeup look. Absolutely obsessed, so happy with this makeup look. I feel very like exotic festival vibes. I know we're only in February, but you know, other places in the world it is summer, so there you go. But I absolutely love this palette. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna have so much fun with this in the summertime when I go to like festivals and things. Like, there are so many possibilities with this look. I still want to dive into that shade Flame. I still want to dive into Prismatic, this like coppery kind of colour. I used to wear coppers like all the time. That was like my go-to, was a copper smoky eye. If you type into my channel copper smoky eye, I'm sure my other video will come up. I'll link it down below. It's a really old video though, so just bear that in mind. But I used to wear matte copper sparkle like all the time, and that's exactly what that reminds me of, like that and that mixture of the two, matte copper sparkle. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous palette. The only one I had a little bit of issues with when swatching was this one right here, which is called Fantasy, which is a glittery blue. It just feels a lot rougher on swatching it compared to the rest of the shades, so that's something to bear in mind, I guess. But yeah, absolutely love this palette. I think it's so much fun, and I think it's a really good value for money, so highly recommend this palette. I'll have it linked down below. So yeah, don't forget to check out my blog review. It will be in the description box below. Do have a little read if you want to see swatches and everything like that, and more like kind of verbal thoughts on the palette, then check that out. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out on Instagram, I'd really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye! Brows is the Revolution I has lost the lid. Oh. I put it back on.